Liverpool live stream even. Basically, a lot of it is about Luis Diaz and his transfer to Bayern Munich. So basically, the last thing we've heard is Lucho's travelled from Tokyo, where the Reds were playing. Obviously, they're playing again on the Wednesday against Yokohama, and he's travelling directly to. I'm assuming it's Munich, unless Bayern are away at the minute. I'm not too sure, but either way, he's going in for his medical tomorrow. I think the medical schedule is about sort of 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Obviously, Lewis is a very fit bloke. I have no issues with him passing the medical. I can't see that being a problem. Also, medical tests, what, about 4 or 5 hours maybe. Probably till about 6, 7 o'clock German time. Do they announce him at the end of the day? Obviously, he needs to do videos and stuff. I'd imagine it's going to get announced on Wednesday after they've done video packages for Bayern and stuff like that, basically. So, yeah, by Wednesday, basically, Lucho will no longer be a Liverpool footballer. Yeah, so I'm a bit 50-50 if I'm being completely honest with this. So, personally, for me, I know a lot of people are not great fans of Lucho. There are a lot of people defend him, a lot of people that don't, a lot of people think his output isn't great. I mean, I've just had a quick look at the statistics, and basically in 140 matches, I might not be completely right about this, but in 140 games, he's basically scored just under 40 goals. So I think it's 38 or 39. Sorry, my maths is appalling, so I might be wrong with that. I was a bit surprised he's only assisted 15 goals. Again, I might be wrong in that, but I don't. It's definitely not over 20. Obviously, he's done a lot better statistically wise, probably with Colombia. I would have thought, because he's the main man there. In terms of Lucho, yeah, it's I'm a bit surprised about the assist count, I must admit. I mean, the only thing I would say about the assist is if you look at the way Diaz plays for Liverpool, quite often he's the one that's driving forward from the centre of the park. Um, oh, first comment, RQB Biker Gang said hi. Oh, hi Biker Gang, you're alright, mate. Yeah, the only thing I'd say about Lucho is maybe the reason he hasn't got assists is, at least when I'm watching him. So, whenever I see Diaz, he tends to be coming from the centre of the park, and he's like driving through, and then he'll pass the ball off to someone else like Salah or Gackers or Sobo or whoever else. So he was never really going to be the assisty person. I don't know if that's the reason he has got a lot of stick for Liverpool. Look, I'll be the first to admit the guy has been inconsistent at a point, but and obviously everyone on the stream, shout out, thanks for watching. Everyone's entitled to your opinion. If you think Luis Diaz was rubbish, wanted rid of him, didn't like him, absolutely fine, not a problem. I'm not going to try and change anyone's mind. Personally, for me, I think he's been a very good player for Liverpool, but has he been exceptional for Liverpool? I would probably have to concede not. So let's have a look. Oh, hi Max, how you doing, mate? You all right? Yeah, so has he been exceptional for Liverpool? No, but has he been a good, solid, all-round, decent professional for Liverpool? And did he make the club better while he was here? Yes, absolutely. That I would. If anyone was to suggest he was like woefully inadequate and the worst player in the world for Liverpool, I'd probably take exception to that, to be honest. Hi, Max again. Yeah, so I was just going to break down basically what's happened to Lucho since he's been here with my really, really trusty professional. Hey, say your name. Hello, Mosny Gas. Gaz, am I pronouncing that right? In which case, hi. Yeah, my really professional Sky Sports ledger. Yeah, no expenses spared on this show. So yeah, basically Diaz turned. I mean, I know most of this off the top of my head, but obviously he turned up in 2022. I'm sorry to okay, cool. Yeah, so Diaz turned up January 2022. So he basically, we had to sign him because he was going to sign in summer 2022, but then Spurs kind of jumped the gun, and all of a sudden Liverpool were like, oh crap, we need to like sign this dude now, otherwise Tottenham are going to get him. Hi Chris, you alright mate? Hello from Leeds. Yeah, and then basically, so Diaz turns up, well, look at 6 months early, and within 2 months, he's already a League Cup winner. Basically, we beat Chelsea. Obviously, it was about 5 or 6 weeks after Lucho first turned up, and basically, as soon as he turned up, the bloke was money. I thought that season towards the end, he was absolutely bloody brilliant. He was really good in the European Cup. Going to when we got to Paris. I thought he was exceptional for that 4 or 5 months. His performance in that League Cup final, and a lot of people won't remember this, I thought was absolutely outstanding, to be honest. He gave Chelsea's defence a torrid time that day. He didn't score loads of goals, but he did score. Just scrolling, this is quite a chill guy. Okay, cool. I won't say I'm the most chill, but fair enough. Thank you. Mountain and Mole. Yeah. So the first 5 or 6 months, Diaz was money. It was absolutely, it was really, really good. And then obviously we had that wretched season afterwards, where basically we couldn't hit a cow's arse with a banjo. Basically, half the season, it was obviously the first 8 months of that season were absolutely bloody dreadful. Basically, but Diaz, I don't know if anyone remembers this, but in the rubbish season when we finished fifth, he started off really, really well. But then he got that massive injury. I think it was against Arsenal or something like that. This is kind of why I give Lucho a pass when people have a go at him, because so he has the injury and he's out till April 2023. Diaz was made, in my opinion, nowhere near Mane level. I'd sell Diaz as a foot. Yeah, that's fine, Johnny. Yeah, not a problem at all, mate. If that's your opinion, then not a problem at all. Like I said, I can definitely understand that Diaz is upgradable. Not a problem at all. Do I agree about Sadio Mane? Yes, Sadio Mane, in my opinion, is one of the best players to ever play for Liverpool Football Club. I know I'll get a load of stick for that, but I think he's highly underrated. I think that he's not given the credit he deserves. I thought he was outstanding for Liverpool. So was he better than Lucho? Yes, no, mate, absolutely, absolutely, Johnny. I completely and utterly agree with you on that. Not a problem at all. So I agree, Luis Diaz is upgradable. I mean, one thing I would say, as much as I like Diaz, it's 65, 70 million quid for a lad who's 29 years old in 5 months. I mean, as much as personally I wouldn't mind you keeping Lucho, you would have to be in the realms of being a bit stupid turning down that sort of money for a 29-year-old lad. I mean, the Bayern Munich thing's really weird, to be honest, but I don't know if there are any Bayern fans for some reason watching this, but like, they seem to have gone into this thing where they're signing anyone between the age of 28 to 32. I get the whole thing that they want experience and stuff, but like, they just haven't got any. I wouldn't say haven't got any pace, because obviously they've got like, oh god, what's the name from Crystal Palace? I forgot his bloody name. Yeah. Mane's underrated, I agree. Oh, hey, Lalia Mills. How you doing? You're alright. Sorry if I've said your name wrong. I'm having a bit of trouble with my glasses at the minute, so I can barely see anything. But yeah, Elise, yes, Johnny, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, so he's slightly younger. I mean, I know they got rid of Sane and stuff, but it just seems a bit. I get the thing of going for pre-made footballers, but like without a bit of youth in the team, you're just leaving yourself like completely exposed. But anyway, that's Bayern Munich's problem. It's nothing to do with us at the end of the day. But yeah, do I think Luis Diaz should be sold for 65, 70 million? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just personally for me, I do quite like the bloke, so I'm going to miss him, and I'll always be grateful that he was one of the people that helped to make us champions. So, yeah, it's to each their own, basically. So what I was saying was, obviously he had the injury. If you fast forward to April 2023, I think I'm right on this. So he's only come back. He's been back for, I don't know, 5 or 6 games before the end of the season. He has his pre-season. He comes back, and I'm not using this as an excuse for him at all, but I'm just thinking as a person who's lost his father. Um, his parents were kidnapped. Obviously, his mom was released the day before, after a day, but his father was still kidnapped in a foreign country whilst Diaz was in England. Um, One thing I will say to him, that took, hopefully I don't get in trouble with the live stream for this, that takes some balls. And that takes pure dedication, pure heart, and pure will. The fact that he turned up and, if you remember, scored the equaliser against Luton when we were about to lose to Luton Town, with like 2 minutes to go, and then he obviously lifted his shirt and uh, I forget what the message is, but please release my dad. That is amazing to me, and I will. I mean, it's not this quite the same as the Alison Becker thing when obviously his father died, but the fact that Lucho came back and played for us and played really well, by the way. Um, the fact that he came back for us, um, and played so well and got his head down and played in such a stressful situation, he will always have my admiration for that, and I thank him for that because I don't want to be a downer, but I lost my father like 28 years ago, died in my arms basically. Um, and obviously, I know what sort of pain that is and having to worry about that sort of stuff. So, how on earth he played through that, I have absolutely no idea. So, I just think it's worth mentioning all the credit in the world goes to him. Obviously, it doesn't excuse his some doesn't excuse his performances when they're poor. I'm not suggesting that, obviously, because look, we've all had people die, and we've all had tragedies, and we've all got to carry on and crack on with it. But just for how well he did, fair play to the bloke. Let's have a look. Sorry if I'm missing any comments. Hi, Kakper. I'm sorry if I'm really saying your name badly. My pronunciations are atrocious. I have a Ghanaian name. My second name's Gabiano, and it drives me nuts when people can't pronounce my surname properly. So I do apologise if I've said your name wrong, pal. Johnny again. Diaz was better than Nunes a stroke. I agree. He's such a gentleman. Yeah, no, agree, mate. Agree. Sorry if you don't, mate. Can't much. Oh no, dude, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Look, it was a long time ago. It was nearly 30 odd years ago. It wasn't cool. I still struggle with it occasionally, but no, dude, it's absolutely fine. Thank you for saying that. Though, no, I was just trying to give like an example. Look, we've all had tragedies in our lives, and obviously, you can't keep Luis Diaz because of what happened to his father. Basically, is what I was getting at. But um, as a man, and how much dedication and how much hurt that must have taken him. Like I said, I will always remember Luis Diaz for that, whatever happened. So, yeah, rest of my notes basically. So, I actually thought Lucho was. Oh, hello. Melanie Jacob, RIP Jota. Yes, thank you, Melanie, for saying that. Yeah, absolutely. So whenever I do these shows, I always end up getting dictated by people that are on because I enjoy interacting with you guys. Just to say about Jota, I'm someone that suffers with like anxiety and stressy stuff that I take medication for. Not that you guys need to know that, but whatever. I am still struggling badly with Diogo Jota. Obviously, it was a month. I don't even know if it was a month or 3 weeks ago. I can't even bloody remember that. I'm still struggling with it massively. If I'm being completely honest, I was devastated when he died. I spent the whole day in bed. Don't forget, I even saw my son that day. Mrs. came up to check on me, and I wasn't. Yeah, no, it was rubbish basically, and he was one of my favourite players, Diogo. I just loved the fact that he got us for Liverpool fans. He got like the Scouse thing. Obviously, I'm not a Scouser, but he was a bit of a cheeky lad. That when he went up to the Leicester fans after he scored that winning penalty, was giving it to him like this, and might have told them very impolitely to go away, shall we say? Yeah, no, the goals he scored, he was such a good finisher as well. And the thing that really hurts me loads is he was a thoroughly decent man. Charitable work. He turned up at the LFC Foundation on days they didn't even request him to go. He played computer games against random people. And they were like, "Are you Diogo Jota?" And he was just like, "Yeah, I am. Let's play." Um, he and he wasn't one of those big flash footballers either. He was, by all accounts, he just when he played football, he came in, didn't do anything flash. He went home, saw his missus, played with his children, and then like his spare time wanted to play video games. I mean, what more can you say at the end of the day? He was just such a cool bloke. He was a lovely, kind, decent man. And yeah, it's going to take me a long, long time to get over his loss. I don't know if I'll ever get over it. Just as a little side note, sorry, I'm going on side quests here. I'm going to see the Liverpool game against Bilbao. Obviously, I'll talk about that later in the video. But I'm going to go to the two Jota. I'm going to go to the memorial that's still there, and I'm going to go to the two Jota murals. So there's one at Halfway House, just I think it's about half a mile down the road from Anfield. I'm going to get a taxi there and just take a couple of pictures and pay my respects. Obviously I do vlogging and stuff, but I'm not doing it. I'm not going to put the flower mural memorial at Anfield in my vlog because I just want like a private moment with him basically, and I don't think it's appropriate to be honest. But I'm going to go and see the other mural that's just been made. I think it's near Hotel Anfield. I don't know where it is. I think it's somewhere called like Firth Street or something like that. But yeah, I'm going to go and basically on the Monday, and this is going to be. I'm really looking forward to seeing Liverpool, obviously, because I don't get a chance to see him that much. But I'm probably going to be in bits when they start singing his name. And like I said, I need to go and say goodbye to him. So I'm going to lay some flowers. Me and my family, I've spoken about this before on live, so apologies if you're subscribed and you've heard me say this before, but I've got a shirt upstairs. It's like an old school orange shirt. I think Diogo wore it. Me, my son, and my missus and my family are all going to sign it and just say, you know, we love you and everything. I'm just going to leave it there. If there's nowhere to leave it, then I'll just leave it, I don't know, outside on the mural sites or something. So, yeah, struggling with it, but what can you do? Stratus was keen, but let's talk about more of a positive as I feel he'd want that. Thanks to Spurs to surgery. Yeah, no, absolutely, Johnny. I was just getting on to that. Yeah, no, I don't make everyone sad and everything. Do you think we'll get Isaac or Rodrigo from Madrid? Well, I was going to talk about this later, but I was in the camp of we weren't going to sign Isaac, not in the month for Sundays. But funnily enough that you should ask that, I've just been totting up what we've spent so far. And basically, I think it comes to 270, 280 million quid. So we signed Wirtz for 120, Frimpong for 30, Kirkes for 40, Ekatike for 70, and Freddie Woodman was like free, I think, or something like that. In comparison, we've sold Kelleher. We hilariously got £10 million for Trent, which still makes me laugh to this day. Nat Phillips went to Albion for about 3 million quid, and then obviously Diaz is going to be about 65, 70. So I've got that roughly as about 90 million so far. If Darwin goes, which you would imagine he would, I don't think Liverpool are going to let him go for any less than 50. I reckon they're probably looking to recoup as much money back as possible. So you're talking 60, 70 million. That's going to push us up to 100, 150-ish. If Nunes don't go for some reason, obviously Chiesa and Doak and people like that are likely to go, so it's going to be about 100. Oh yeah, no, what am I on about? Yeah, thank you, Johnny. I should employ you. Kwanzaa. Yeah, I thought I'd missed someone. Bloody hell, honestly. Yeah. Oh my God almighty. Yeah, I'm. Like I said, I'm not the most prepared guy in the world. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah. Either way, with my appalling maths, let me just rework that out. So that's 130, so you're talking 140 million. Yeah, so basically, if you were to just sell Nunes, let's say, you're talking our net spend is probably going to end up being about, I don't know, like 80, 90 million quid. Don't get me wrong, that's still a lot of money. My roundabout point is, if we sell all those players, basically, Isak's transfer, even if it was 140-ish, which is an outrageous amount of money, you'd be talking our net spend would have just reached 230 million. Obviously, I know that's like really, that's still like a loads of money. But if you bear in mind the last 4 or 5 transfer windows, there's been at least two of them in the last six where we haven't spent anything at all, basically. And one of them was in a season. I mean, that was last season. Obviously, we bought Chiesa and Mamadashvili. That's another one. Yeah, Mamadashvili, but we paid for that last year, obviously. Um, yeah, so roundabout way of answering the question, Johnny. Do I think we're going to sign Alexander Isak? Put it this way, I'm a lot more confident now that Diaz has gone. Hi Ian. What are we talking about? Football, Liverpool. Yeah, got it. Yeah, we're talking about Liverpool, mate. Happy to come and be your Jamie who pulls up all the Joe Longman's facts on his podcast. Yeah, yeah, nice one, dude. Nice one. Well, let me see if I can get on. Let me see if I can do this like hopefully professionally one day, and you've got a job, fella. But yeah, just to quickly go back on Lucho. So yeah, obviously he carried the team on his back for the season, like Klopp's last season, and then obviously Slot turns up. He's played kind of out of position because of the fact that Darwin Núñez is, how does one put this politely, not the most consistent striker that I've ever seen in the world. Anyway, but despite that, I mean, I might be wrong on this, but I think last season he's got like 14, 13 goals and 5 or 6 assists. I mean, that's still really good. Is it enough to justify not keeping him as much as I like Diaz? I'd probably have to concede no, unfortunately. Now, if Lucho was 23, I don't even think we're having this conversation. I think Slot obviously keeps him. I think it's just the age thing. So what I'm getting at is, in a roundabout way, I think Luis Diaz has been really, really good for Liverpool, but I think to be fair to the bloke, he's had a lot of unfortunate circumstances. Obviously, he's had the kidnapping, he's had the thing with being out injured for that, whatever it was, 8, 9 months, missing the whole season, getting back in. When he actually came back and started playing well again, we were missing like 13, 14 players. I mean, obviously, like literally go back and check it. The bloke was outstanding. He was literally carrying that team from 2024, probably with Harvey Elliott, and obviously Verge as well. Like those three were playing every single game, and they were playing nearly every single minute. And Diaz were absolutely outstanding, but he was playing with that backup for 3 or 4 months, and then just to compound it, Slot comes in, and I'm not going to go Arner at all. Obviously, the guy's legend, everything, but he plays Lucho in a position that's not his natural position because of the fact that Darwin Núñez has not done what he was supposed to do for Liverpool Football Club. So when I say unlucky, that's what I mean. I'm not trying to give him an out excuse or anything, but he has had a lot of factors that people should take into consideration. But hey ho, whatever. Ray Clements in goal. I never got the chance to see him, mate, unfortunately. It would have been an honour to see Mr. Clements. I've seen the mural, obviously, at Anfield many, many times, but I never saw it. My father always spoke very highly of Ray Clements because he came over from Ghana in like 1976 or something like that. And so he would have watched Clements quite a bit in the late 70s, early 80s, but I never got the privilege of seeing him, unfortunately. For me, Isaac will be the striker we've dreamed of. I hope you're right, Johnny. I hope you're right. Alfie Howard. Hi, how you doing? You all right, mate? Connor Callahan. Hello, mate. Yeah, hi, how you doing? Nice for you to be on the stream. So yeah, basically, I've just got in my notes here. Look, my really professional notes. Check that out. Yeah, if you can read that, you better bloke than I. I think Diaz has been. I do, Connor. I do remember you from the other day, mate. We had a good back and forth, didn't we? It was pretty cool. Thanks for coming on again, mate. Really appreciate it. I just think Diaz has been a bit unlucky, but I'm not excusing his lack of consistency. Is basically what I'm blabbering on about is what I'm trying to say, basically. Can I have 12 bottles of bleach, please? You can, not from me, pal. I don't think I could afford 12 bottles of bleach at the minute. I've spent it all paying for bloody hotels to go to Anfield next week, which I haven't even booked, by the way. I'm going to try and book that tonight. Because I am very, very aware that this match is next week and I'm a bit scatty and this, that and the other. And long story short, I haven't booked any tickets, I haven't booked any train tickets, all I've got is the match tickets. So I might actually be doing a live reaction from Liverpool Lime Street Station underneath like the bloody hood of a car or something like that, or on the streets. Actually, I'll ask the people because I did actually say this to my missus the other day. Um, oh, Alfie, thank you very much, mate. That's really, really kind of you. Thank you, mate. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you. Do you know who James Redmond is? No, no. Is it someone obvious that I'm being really scatty and not knowing? Um, Actually, I'll just ask people now. Right. Do you think next week I should A, do the normal person thing and pay for a unfortunately slightly expensive hotel because of match day and go home from Anfield and get a good night's sleep? Or do you reckon I should go out on the ale in Liverpool city centre, basically stay up in a club till about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and then get back on the train to Leeds? There you go. I'm throwing it out to you guys. I did tell my vaunted missus about my second option plan, and she has politely said that I would. She would not be very pleased if I did that, to say the least. But yeah, I probably won't, but I am quite tempted to be honest. The guy who says I don't do ifs or buts or maybes, I do absolute Sadio Mane is the best foot. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it was Red Men, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah. On yeah, Johnny, I watched Red Men like literally, mate. You talking preaching converted. Um, I, I'll say about my missus again. I drive my missus up the wall with that channel. It must be on our TV at least 2 hours a day, at least. If not 3 or 4 hours of the day, like literally she'll walk in and see like Machen, Pajak and Bloxham and Dan Club and Steve, and then she'll just literally go. It's like that bit where Grandpa Simpson walks into the Blessed house and basically he's like walks off back basically. So yeah. No, but I watch Red Men every day. I also watch Anfield Rap as well. Like I really like Neil Atkinson. He's such a lovely bloke. John Gibbons as well, and the guy who does the gutter. Yeah. Yeah. No, I love all that. Me and him had a debate 4 years ago on his channel. Do you want me to send you the? If you can, mate. Yeah. Send it through to us, pal. So yeah, just to go back to what I was saying. So, Johnny actually preempted what I was going to say, but I was going to come at it in a different way. So, do I now think we're going to get Alexander Isak? I must admit, I am getting a bit more confident now. I know this is a really stupid point, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm a bit slightly. I would be a bit concerned if Lucho goes, Nunes goes, and Chiesa goes, because basically I've got written down here that that would leave us with Hugo Ekitike, who has never played in the Premier League before, Mo Salah, who is the best player in the world. Sorry, but he is. End of discussion. And Cozy Gakpo, who I think is outstanding. So, first three, absolutely fine, not a problem. We don't know what's going to happen with Florian Wirtz. I've still got a feeling that I think Arna really likes Dom Szoboszlai. I know we all do, but I don't think he's going to be that keen on losing Szoboszlai to accommodate Wirtz. I've still got this mad idea that Florian Wirtz plays in a front three. If not, there's a three, and then there's Wirtz, and then maybe they go a two. But the trouble, because I've been thinking about this since we've signed Wirtz, like, who are we getting rid of in that team? Because I don't want Liverpool to be playing without Szoboszlai. Definitely not Alexis McAllister. He's the best midfielder in the world for me, pound for pound. I love that debate with anyone. And Ryan Gravenberch. I would like that to be Liverpool's first choice free for the next 5 to 6 years, ideally, with no movement. Thank you very much. So if Wirtz come in, I'm assuming it would have to be Sobbo that came out, unless he's going to push Sobbo further forward. Honestly, I've kept myself up at night thinking about this. For me, it's like easier, maybe if Wirtz. I don't know, because obviously I didn't see a lot of Bayer Leverkusen, but I did see Wirtz playing there, and there were times when I watched the Bundesliga last year. It's probably because I'd had a few to drink, I don't know, but like Wirtz seemed to me to be that there was like two strikers up front, and Wirtz seemed to me to be like going all over the place in a couple of these matches. So do you just have basically a top quality front three where it's Gackers, Verts and Mo Salah, because that would cause chaos. I mean, I don't know if anyone saw the Salah Verts thing the other day against AC Milan. Those two, I know it was a friendly, but they were causing absolute havoc and mayhem together. Absolutely bloody brilliant. So I'd. This isn't actually what I was supposed to be talking about, but basically, Sobbo, I would like to keep him in the team, is basically what I'm getting at. So, and obviously, Foreign Verts is definitely going to play, he's one of the best players in the world. So, for me, I would probably have him in the top, in the front three. I don't know. That's going to cause 50-50 splits either way. And then going back to the original point, so yeah, that's your first four, let's say, attackers. That's fine. It's absolutely brilliant, probably the best in the world. So without Isak, that leaves you with Hugo Ekitike on the bench, which is fine. It's right about me and him. He was FSG, I was FSG in this video, Age Like Farmer. Would love your live reaction to that video. I will try and do that, dude. I will very much try and do that. Hi, Alfie, again. Thanks for the sub, mate. So yeah, I'll throw this out to the room. If Isaac was not brought, right, let's say your front three or four are Florian Wirtz, Mo Salah, Cody Gakpo, Hugo Ekitike. I think most of us will be happy enough with that. Yeah? Cool. Nice one. That would then leave those four in rotation being backed up, if no one else is sold, by Ben Doak, who's just come back for a major injury. Rio Ingamoa, I would personally have him in the front six for Liverpool, but he's 17. Jayden Danns has had a year and a half basically where he's been injured, and obviously I think he's going to be a top lad, if not with us. I think he'll have a very good career. Jayden Danns is 19, 20 years old and has played maybe 7 or 8 games for Liverpool in a couple of years. Jeremy Frimpong can play up front as right-sided. And do you repurpose Harvey Elliott as a backup to Mo Salah? I'm not sure if I would necessarily be thrilled with that. I mean, I can see Rio Ingamoa and Federico Chiesa. God almighty, what am I doing? I could see Rio Ingamoa and I've completely lost my train of thought now. Oh yes, Ekitike being the backups. Yeah. Hi Alfie again. Don't know if I just missed you. Please watch that video if you have a second. I will do, mate. I will do. I'm actually going to be doing another stream later for wrestling. I've got like this. I've had this insane last few days, basically, where I watched. I've probably talked to some of you about this before, but I think definitely Johnny actually. I went to go and see Fantastic Four. Then Hulk Hogan died. Then I had to get up. Then I had to do something on Friday for some reason. Then the Lucho stuff came out. Then on Friday night, I went out with one of my mates, came back, did the Liverpool live reaction to AC Milan. Nearly missed one of my mate's birthdays. Stopped out for a mate's birthday till 1 o'clock in the morning. Went to bed at 4 a.m. Got back up on Sunday at 10 a.m. Went straight to Sheffield to watch Pro Revolution Wrestling, Rev Pro Wrestling, which is a UK company, if you guys don't know that. And stayed in Sheffield for 8 hours, watched this thing, got back home last night at 1 o'clock in the morning, give or take, and then woke up and now I'm here. So I don't even know what I'm doing, to be quite honest. What's this? Yeah, you're going to be removed, man. Yeah, I have done, Johnny. Sorry, folks, I don't know what on earth that was about. Yeah, no, don't worry. I will be contacting YouTube and reporting the gentleman. I've just screenshotted him as well. So, yeah, look, I've had all sorts of weird, lunatic-y adjacent people since I've been doing the live streams, and loads of comments. Like I did a live stream for 2 hours, and I got 100 comments. And I was like, what the hell? Like, Pride the other day, and I got like literally so much abuse and got told that I was the enemy of Jesus, and gay people should be sent to the Ukraine and bombed and various other things like that. And hilariously, why does this have to be on YouTube for when I'm trying to do my shopping? Was one of the yeah, I don't even have the words. So people like that, to be honest, lads and lasses watching it, it doesn't bother me at all. Like it's like yeah, rhino skin. It's like at the end of the day, that's why they've got the info on YouTube for blocking people and reporting them. It's literally just a case of, bye, see you, not interested in culture wars, nonsense, this, that, and the other. If you're rude, you will get blocked. The end. Sod off, go away, essentially. Anyway, so, yeah, so what I'm saying is, if Isaac doesn't come in randomly, we're a bit short, because that would be, I mean, look, I know it's a horrible thing to say, but obviously, but Jota's obviously no longer with us, God rest his soul. Chiesa, Nunez, and now Lucho gone. That's 4 of our 6 that we had last year. I mean, technically that leaves Mo and Gakas from last year. I know obviously we've replaced with Ekatike and technically Verts. Yeah, no, it's fair enough. Fair enough, mate. It's fair enough. Yeah. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. It's just like, it's like they said in the Monty Python movie. This is a bit of a deep cut reference, but at the end of that, I don't know if it's Holy Grail, it's one of the others. I forget the last one that they did, when John Cleese opens up this thing of like, what was it? Oh, was it Life of Brian? I can't remember. Anyway, he opens up this thing. What is the secret to life? And he's basically something on lines of just be nice to people. You know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, in terms of the Isaac thing, so if Isaac's bought, I mean that's no problem at all. Basically, your front three. I mean, I would actually love this, right? I would love a front three of Isaac, Verts, and Mo Salah. I mean, just saying that. I mean, it's game over. That is complete game over. That would be like absolutely bloody outrageous. And then you've got Gakpo and Hugo Ekatike on the bench, with Rio Ingamoa fighting with Jaden Dans and Ben Doak for the 6th slot. And then even if you don't sell Harvey Elliott, even if there was a raft of injuries, then it's like, oh no, I've got to play Jeremy Frimpong and Harvey Elliott instead of that. I mean, that would be outrageous. So I think if we don't sign another striker, mate, to be honest, it's not a disaster, but I'd be slightly concerned if we were to sell everyone. Anyway, so yeah, that's my thoughts on all of that. Let me just have a look. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Like I said, really professional. You should make a mod in your chat so I can ban people who say stupid things, bro. Dude, to be honest, like I said, it just doesn't bother me. It's just like I said on the streams that I've done before. It's like, guys, look, I'm not messing about here. I will report you, and it's nothing to do with being woke and not having a thick skin. It's like, I don't want you on my channel. As simple as that. I have no wish or desire to speak to morons, basically. And like, if you want to be a moron, then you can go on someone else's channel, but you're not going on mine. You will just get blocked. It's as simple as that, and you will get reported as well. The end. So yeah, like I said, dude, thanks for the comments. Honestly, I think it's just because I'm older now. Well, I could remove these people. So you don't even say, possibly, mate, possibly. Like I said, I think it's just because I'm an old man, and I just, like I said, I used to struggle with this sort of thing. Now I just do not care at all. I really do not care. So, yeah. So, folks, I'm gonna be heading off shortly because, random switcheroo. I don't know. I know. There's a few of you, especially one bloke, who do watch pro wrestling. Yes, you know who you are. I will be getting on a live stream for Monday Night Raw in about three and a half hours, give or take. So I need to do prep for that and stuff, and this, that, and the other. I'm that hyper that I haven't even had my dinner. I know it's like midnight basically, and I've also been shopping this evening. Everything's gone completely wrong, but I needed to try and do a stream of this because basically, to conclude everything, I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much, Luis Diaz, for playing for this football club. You're an absolute gen. You've been amazing, and just thank you for what you did for us when your father was being held hostage, and I will personally never forget that. You're a legend, and just very best of luck at Bayern Munich to you. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to head off in a minute. Right, just to say at the end, this is the bit where I usually do the adverty type thing. So yeah, just ignore me if you don't want to listen, but fine, whatever. Right, so in terms of stuff that's coming up, because I know there's a few of you guys who are subscribers who like crossover with other stuff that I do. If you don't, basically, you're a newly subscriber. Basically, as Johnny and other people tell you, I cover pro wrestling, horror movies. I can never remember this. Comic cons. I've just done a load of stuff for SDCCC, which I'm still watching at the minute. I'm still in the process of watching San Diego Comic Con for all the reveals and stuff. I do toy hunts. Sometimes they're live, sometimes they're not. Obviously, I do Liverpool FC. Something I didn't mention the other day that you guys might be interested in. I don't know. I also do football stadium tours. Don't worry, not like bloody, not the Ev or that lot in Manchester, the red one. Um, yeah, so I do football stadium tours. So on my channel, I've done about 23ish so far. So I've been to obviously Leeds, which is literally down that street where I am at the minute. I've been to where have I been to? Obviously, I've been to Anfield. I've been to the Villa. I've been to Wolves, Birmingham, um, Arsenal. I'm not a massive fan of Arsenal these days, but I must admit that stadium is boss. It is very, very cool. Been to West Ham's Olympic Stadium. I've been to where the hell else have I been from? I've been to Telford United because I used to live in Telford. Telford is a small little town in the West Midlands that's about 20 minutes away from Wolverhampton. If you don't know where Telford is, but yeah, big up Telford if anyone's watching from Telford. Yeah, so I've been there and I've been to basically hilariously I went to Chelsea. I don't want to start having a go at Chelsea stuff, but it is actually on my channel. If for some reason you want to look at Chelsea Stadium, I nearly deleted it to be honest, but it's there if you want to watch it. I could not believe how small Stamford Bridge was. Like literally, I'm not having a go. Obviously, it's a very, very good stadium, but literally, so I'm going around. The stadium tours usually take about 20, 25 minutes by the time I've edited stuff. And I'm walking around, and within 10 minutes, I'm like, oh, I've done it. It was really, I don't know, it was really, really odd to be honest. Wolves, actually, fair play. Wolves is a really good ground. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So, yeah, I do football stadium tours as well. So if you want to check that out, you can do Pride stuff, blah 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 blah. Let's have a look. Fabrice, yo Fabrice, how you doing, mate? Yeah. So basically, that's what I do on the channel. So the reason I'm telling you that is in terms of what's coming up in the next week. I will do, Johnny. I will do, mate. Right. So yeah, when I've got off this and I've looked at all Raw and stuff, yeah, just let me get through all that and I'll have a look at it for you, mate. What was I trying to say? Yeah, in terms of stuff that's coming up this week, so I'm doing I think I'm doing a live reaction to the Yokohama game, except I need to go somewhere else and do something else on that day, which temporarily escapes me. So if it's not just after the game, it'll be about a couple of hours afterwards. So just keep an eye on the channel for it. I may have to do it in my mother's basement, basically, because I'm going to be on the move. So yeah. The Thursday morning, I'll for wrestling fans, I usually do the live reaction. Well, not live; it's about 3 hours removed for AEW Dynamite. If anyone's an AEW fan, I'm hoping to do that about 8 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. And then this weekend, again, it's very wrestling centric this week. I've got SummerSlam, obviously, which is 2 nights. So I'll be doing vlogs and shorts, and I'll do a live reaction hopefully to both nights, except one of them I will be going out with the lads, and there's about 4 or 5 of us who will be going out basically on the ale. So the live reaction to the Sunday one, if you want to watch something very funny, might be very, very entertaining. I will probably go viral. So yeah, let's have a look. Dennis Rasmussen, hello from Denmark. Hello, Dennis. Hello from Leeds, England. How you doing, mate? You all right? Um, yeah, so yeah, I've got that this weekend. I've also on Saturday, not Saturday, Friday. I've just been to Pro Rev in Sheffield, which is a UK. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Long live Johnny as well, mate. You should get into this as well, lad. Um, yeah, so I've just been to a wrestling show basically called Rev Pro. That's now on the channel if you want to see the vlog, and I've got loads of shorts and this, that, and the other if you're interested in British wrestling. Blah blah blah. If you're not, then just ignore all this. I've got another video coming out. I like do like travel vlogs because I try to do like sort of semi-sarcastic ones. So if you look at some of my Liverpool videos, I'll go around Liverpool and just find weird stuff and just come out with weird comments, basically. Um, and then it'll be like you'll see a bit of the match, you'll see a bit of wrestling, whatever it is I'm doing, but it's like how I travel there and back and just life as a vlogger, I guess, basically. So yeah, that's on Friday. SummerSlam's on Saturday and Sunday, so there'll be live reaction to that. And then, just very, very quickly, and thanks for sticking with me, guys. I mentioned this in the last stream, but I will be live at Anfield on crikey in 6 days' time. Yeah, for the 5 o'clock Athletic Bilbao game. Obviously, when I say live, I can't literally record the whole match and show it to you because I would be sued, and then I don't particularly want to live in jail, and my missus would basically kill me for abandoning our son. Anyway, that's besides the point. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm calling it Red Monday. Doctor Doom isn't Tony Stark. Dude, you know what I said the other day? I still think, just in case anyone hasn't seen Fantastic Four, as I said the other day, the end credit scene involving certain people, I don't think is the person who the rest of the cinema interpreted it to be. Just in case. Doctor Doom uses Franklin Rich's power to get Tony Stark's foot. Doctor Doom uses Franklin. Oh. That's completely thrown me off. That's complete. Do you know what, mate? Actually, are you a comic book writer? Because that's very, very good. Yeah. It's not the worst suggestion I've ever heard. I think there'll be a good version of Tony Stark out there, whole having been. Yeah, but it also has post-comic rights about Doctor Doom. Yeah, mate, there's no way. I've just read every DC Marvel comic. Yeah, dude, there's no way before. I don't think RDJ is going to be doing this forever. I don't think. I mean, he's nearly, what is he, 60 now, 59, whatever he is. He's obviously retreating into like more, I don't know, adulty roles, darling, and all that. And fair play to him because he's a fantastic actor. But I don't think he's going to be wanting to be doing this. He's not going to be a Patrick Stewart or Sir Ian McKellen. He won't want to be doing this 70s and 80s. So if RDJ goes out, the last thing Marvel are going to want is Robert Downey Jr. The last thing we see is like, I don't know, like Thor hitting with a hammer and then he dies, or however Doom's going to be defeated. Presumably he is going to be defeated in Secret Wars, I don't know. So I still think Tony Stark will come back. It's interesting because I had convinced myself that obviously in Ironheart, there's one of the series when Riri Williams does the AI for the suit. It's actually Downey that ends up. I think Tony Stark that ends up as the AI. I can't, because I've read it so many years I can't remember why, but I think he ended up there by accident or something daft like that. God knows. So I still think he'll come back. I don't know if he'll come back as Riri's AI. I can't see it, but I think there'll be a multiversal Tony Stark, or they will find some way of resurrecting Tony Stark from Infinity War. But if you did that, because I was thinking about this the other day, like there'd be a lot of people going, "Dude, we were so invested in that story, and you've just brought him back." Like that's really weird. Yeah, the step in Endgame, that would be the course of the money and everything else is just yeah. Marvel have also confirmed that after Secret Wars, everyone will be recast. All X-Men, all Avengers, everyone. Right, RDJ is yeah. Cool, mate. Cool, but yeah, no, yeah, he was. It's definitely not RDJ. It was definitely Tony Stark, dude. It was definitely Tony Stark. Anyway, folks, just to finish quickly because I need to run off because I need to go and eat food because I haven't even done the thing yet. Right. So just quickly, on Red Monday, which is what I'm calling it. I can't guarantee these will be the times because I'm travelling from Leeds to Liverpool on the day of the match. I'm not stopping over, so I should be leaving Leeds about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm hoping to get to Liverpool for 11:30. If I'm staying over, then I've got a bag to drop off. I need to get all my stuff, all my chargers and like USBs and blah blah blah. I'm hoping, and obviously I need to get lunch and this, that, and the other. I might have beer and all that business. I'll be hopefully getting to Anfield around 1:30. So what I'm going to do is, obviously, most of you guys will know Anfield. I'm going to get off the stop before the Alison Becker mural. So like near where the if you go back down the road where the Glen Book is, I'm going to start from there. And basically, as soon as I get off there, I'm going to do a live stream a walk around Anfield. Basically, not actually in the ground because again, I can't do that. For legal reasons, obviously. But I'm going to try and go around the murals, and then I'm going to head around all around Anfield. So I'll go to the Cop, go to the Shankly statue. Like I said, I'm not going to put the Jota thing in just out of respect. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be going around Anfield, and then I'll head down the other end where the Paddy Pimblett mural is. I think it's still there. I don't know if it's been taken off there. So I'll go past where Paddy was, and then I'll go on to the sort of Cop Bar and all the boozers down there because there's loads of murals down there. Basically, long story short, I'll be doing a live stream of Anfield for about half an hour-ish, 40 minutes, something along them lines. I'm going to do a podcast because those of you who don't know, I do a podcast. There's one that's come out today called The Liverpool Story. So I'm going to do one whilst I'm there before the game from Anfield for the next Monday, if you see what I mean, basically. And then what else am I doing? Obviously, it goes without saying I will do a match day vlog while I'm there. I'm going to do shorts of all the goals we scored, and of course, now I've said that, there will be no goals of any kind whatsoever, I'm sure. Let's have a look. Flashpoint Paradox Endgame. Yeah. Batman The Dark Knight Rises Part 2. Dark Knight Rises. Yeah. Rollins Roman Reigns. Ooh, don't know about that. Wally West versus. Interesting. Interesting. Is that the Thrawn that was made up to look like RDJ, or the actual Thrawn that was in the actual Star Wars thing? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be doing basically yes, I'll do a match day vlog. I'm going to do like a weirdy travel vlog, which will come out not this Friday, obviously, but the Friday after, and there'll be loads of extra like Liverpool content wise and stuff. And I'm also going to do a live reaction as I'm coming out of the stadium, so I'll tell you guys about the game. Obviously, there's another game at 8 o'clock, which I don't have tickets for, so who I'll end up seeing, I don't know. Thrawn Reverse Flash, bro. I love the Reverse Flash. I love the Reverse Flash on the Flash TV series. What is his name? He's got a really obvious name. I forgot who it is. The actor. I really love the Flash. Anyway, but yeah, no, it was cool. I was not so much a fan of the Flash, who turned out to be a bit of a pillock in real life, shall we say. Yeah, so I'm going to do all that. So the match day vlog will be out, I'm hoping. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do I'll do me live reaction, so I'll speak to you all outside the ground. Yes, that's the one. Yes, yes. I am not keen on the gentleman, shall we say, for various reasons as a father and a human being, and I'll just leave that where it lies. So yeah, I'll do a live reaction for about 10 minutes first. Then I'm going to walk away from the ground. I'm going to find a boozer to sit in. Hopefully the Reds bar. If not, I'll just go to Wetherspoons or somewhere like that. There's loads of decent boozers, so I'm just gonna yeah, I'll just sit there. Basically, when I find a bar, I'll be putting my vlog together on my phone because it's all done through my fancy done phone. So the vlog should be out about 9 o'clock next Monday. I would have thought, give or take. Hopefully, I can upload it at the ground. Fingers crossed. So it might actually be uploaded by a few minutes afterwards. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, long story short, there'll be loads of Liverpool content, and then what I'm also going to do, if I stay over, I'm going to do like a mural hunt and just put all murals. Like I said, I'm going to go and find Diogo's, and like I said, I'll leave my tribute to Diogo in private, like in not camera, because I need to go and say goodbye to him basically. And then I'll do some bits and pieces around Liverpool because Manchester's on the way home to Leeds. I'm going to be going around Manchester. I'm not sure about this because I actually need to check with YouTube because I'm not sure if I'm actually allowed to do it. I suspect not, but I might go around Affleck's Palace. I don't know if any of you guys know it in Manchester. It's like this really cool, geeky, gothy, like vintagey um, cool house with everything that you can imagine in basically, and I would love to like live stream it, but I'm not sure if I can. I'm going to try and see if I can find out if you can do it. If not, I might just do a vlog. Yeah, so there might be some bits and pieces from Manchester. So they've got like an anime. I don't know what it's called. There's like I don't if any of you have been to Manchester. I'm trying to think how to describe it. So it's where as you come out of Manchester Station, you get towards the main square in Manchester. Opposite there's a Burger King, and next to that is now this random anime store that's got loads of high-end anime and manga characters and stuff. So I'm going to try and see if I'm allowed to do things in there as well. Again, I need to check because I'm not totally sure, and I don't want to be told off by YouTube people and have to apologise to them basically. And then there's a couple more geeky shops that I'm going to go to on the way home. So basically, long story short, there's going to be like an outrageous amount of content coming up between probably Thursday through till next Tuesday. I'm basically going to be on every single day without fail. So hopefully no one gets sick of me. And then yeah, that's everything that's coming up, folks. Oh, also as well, especially for Johnny. Basically, I've already said this before, but other stuff that I'm doing, I'm going to London in about 3 weeks with my family, so I'm hoping to do some cool things there, like go around Forbidden Planet and stuff like that, and like buy comic books and like get loads of toy shorts and do toy hunt videos and this, that, and the other. If any of you like Lego, I'm going to try and do like a Lego thing there as well because my family loves Lego. Not me so much because I don't like falling over a Lego every 2 minutes that my missus and my son leave out, but that's besides the point. So yeah, I'm going to do some stuff there while I'm in London. Then I'm going back to London 2 days later. This is the end of the month, so I'm going to see AEW, AEW Secret Invasion. Oh my god, AEW Forbidden Door, AEW Secret Invasion. Jesus Christ. And then I'm going to go see WWE Leeds at the First Direct Arena as well. So basically, long story short, all that cool stuff's coming up. So yeah. Nice one, folks. I'm going to head off. Thank you all for sitting with me again. It's been really cool. Thank you, Johnny. Top bloke. And yeah, thanks for watching, folks. And I'll see you for live reaction, hopefully, to the Yokohama game on Wednesday. Like I said, just bear with me on that because I've got some family stuff to do that day. So hopefully I'll be on between 3 and 6, but I'll give you updates and stuff. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all. Well, so for the wrestling fans, I'll see you in about 3 hours' time, give or take. Right. See you later, Red. Bye bye.